Good evening, everyone. I'm Justin Schwartz alongside Andrew Samha, and we are here at the Mullins Center as the Agawam versus West Springfield girls matchup is about to tip off. For West Springfield, the starting lineups, we have Darby Poe, Amelia Keisel, Kelsey Turner, Morgan Peabody, and Kylie O'Brien. For Agawam, we have Caitlin Clewell, Isabella Laprice, Marley Montagna, Sophia Laprice, and Mia Canavan. Andrew, what are you looking for in tonight's matchup?
Well, Agawam's got a big threat on their team, and Isabella Laprice returning from last season, averaging 10.5 points a game in her sophomore year, now coming into her junior year, someone to look out for. And as for West Springfield, it'll be Kelsey Turner. She was third on the team in scoring last year, returning this year, looking to make an impact today for West Springfield.
Yeah, Andrew, and we see Agawam immediately running their offense through, like you said, Isabella Laprice, who just set up a beautiful layup there by Mia Canavan. And Isabella Laprice was third on the team in scoring last year. She now moves into the veteran role as the first two were seniors who graduated. So we're looking to see for Agawam really running the offense through her. She's going to be a pivotal point for Agawam's success today, as you said, as she squares up for a shot right there. And Andrew, just talk a little bit about how this, as a high school player playing in the Pioneer Valley tip-off, what that experience is like.
Yeah, getting to come and play on Jack Lehman Court here in the Mullins Center, always a cool experience coming to play on a Division I college basketball court. Something you don't forget, especially doing it for your season opener for your high school. Big arena, big stage. Also comes with a bit of pressure. Everybody wants to come here and perform well. So we'll see how these ladies do tonight.
Exactly. As we see a turn, that ball goes out of bounds. It will be an Agawam inbound. And yeah, like what you just said, as a high school player, it has to be such an amazing experience playing in a stadium like this. I mean, the Mullins Center is a great place, and we're looking to have a great matchup here tonight.
Yeah, a lot of history here in the Mullins Center. All these girls growing up here in Western Mass, I'm sure, are very aware of the Mullins Center and the impact UMass has had on the community here back in the 90s, especially when they were such a dominant force in basketball.
As that one is put up, but goes wide by Marley Montagna as West Springfield travels across half court. And for West Springfield, you know, we said in the opening that they have more of a smaller team. If you look, you see, as right there, a great block by Mia Canavan. You see West Springfield is lacking in the size category. How do you think that's going to match up in this, or how do you think that's going to play in this matchup?
Well, they're going to have to do their best that they can with their small ball lineup compared to Agawam to get in the passing lanes and disrupt them in the post to try and force some turnovers so that they can use their speed and their quickness to get down the floor and score some points in transition. And as for Agawam having all that size, crashing the glass will be a big factor in the game, and also getting the ball into the post and scoring in the paint.
Yeah, and we're seeing, just to that point, we're seeing West Springfield with an immediate full court press. We saw that in the early Northampton versus Amherst girls game yesterday from Northampton, and that pros to play well. I mean, for Amherst, they turned the ball over 32 times in the first half alone, just because of Northampton's just insanely good defense. From the tip-off, they were just immediately pressuring. So we'll look to see if West Springfield can keep that up today. I think in order for them to have a chance, especially with the size or lack thereof that they lack against Agawam, I think that's going to be a pivotal part if they want to win this game.
Yeah, getting into early pressure really sets the tone for a game as they lay off here as the ball comes in from the side out of bounds. But a good job on the press early on. They got the trap, just couldn't force the turnover.
As we see Laprice square up, and that one goes off the side rim, rebounded and taken up court by Kelsey Turner for West Springfield. Turner passes that one over to Peabody, back to Turner. Turner dribbling, passing over to Kylie O'Brien, who puts that one up, but that one goes off, and Mia Canavan gets the rebound for Agawam.
And a high-quality look that time from West Springfield, just unable to convert from the corner.
Yeah, both of these teams so far has had pretty good high-percentage shots. They just haven't really found anything to fall. Score is only 2-0. As that one, again, another high-percentage shot that just goes wide, as that one is put up and in by Morgan Peabody.
And a nice find by Kelsey Turner that time, finding Peabody wide open for the open jumper, and a nice job to knock it down.
Yeah, and we just saw, as Agawam went to go inbound the ball, West Springfield immediately hit them with a full court trap. So again, I think that's going to be very pivotal in, slowing down Agawam's offense. Last year they had a very successful year. West Springfield was not that successful, and we're looking to see if, like you said, first game of the season for both of these teams, looking to see how they start off the season, because setting the tone early is really going to be pivotal in carrying momentum. As that one is driven in by Kelsey Turner, passed out to Morgan Peabody, but ref will call a foul, and it will be Agawam's ball.
And LaPriest that time just getting her hands caught in the cookie jar that time, trying to reach in to get the steal, draws the foul. Our first foul of the game here, and the first on LaPriest.
Excuse me, that's a West Springfield inbound, and that one is tipped by LaPriest, as she, she's a very active defender. She's trying to intercept passing lanes. That was put up and in by Darby Poe. As
good jump shooting early on from Western Springfield, converting on another attempt as they pick up the foul in the press here.
Yeah, and we see an early 4-2 lead by West Springfield. It is early. It's only the first few minutes into this game, but what have you seen so far from both sides?
I'm liking the ball movement from West Springfield on the offensive side of the floor, finding the open woman for the easy shots. And for Agawam, they're trying to force the ball inside, which is what they're, like we talked about, they've got the size. Getting the ball inside is going to be pivotal for them. Just a matter of converting the shots from in low.
Yep. As West Springfield makes a substitution, that is Emma Nicholson coming in for Kylie O'Brien. And yeah, to your point, I really like how West Springfield has played defense. I know I've said that a couple times, but they've also just finding the open woman, not forcing anything, as that one falls for Mia Canavan. It's a tie game. And for Agawam, you did just say right before that inbound that they look to be forcing it inside a little bit, as that one will be a Agawam ball and a turnover by West Springfield. But like I was saying, Agawam, is they were looking to force the ball, not really, or getting caught up by West Springfield, as that one is put up and in by Marley Montagna. But, now they've seemed to settle to their game a little bit, just finding the open woman, not forcing anything, and that's why they're up to a 7-4 lead right now.
Agawam bringing the intensity with the press that time, forcing yet another turnover for Western Springfield.
Yeah, as that one goes off the hands of Emma Nicholson. And Andrew, I know you had the Northampton versus Amherst men's or boys game last night. Talk a little bit about how that experience was like. I know I said in the selection show that was one of the pivotal matchups of the weekend that I was looking forward to. Just talk a little bit about what that was like.
Yeah, it was an incredible matchup. I mean, two teams, neighboring towns, Northampton and Amherst, of course. Big rivalry here every single year here at the Pioneer Valley Tip-Off. It's a very anticipated matchup. And Naaman Peters-Wolf for Northampton, incredible three-point shooter, scored 32 points yesterday, one player of the game in a back-and-forth battle. Northampton took the win. Crowd was going at it all game long. Very intense game, but Peters-Wolf's 8 three-pointers pulled Northampton through, and I mean, just a great environment here in the Mullins Center last night.
Yeah, and we're looking to see that carry over to tonight, as we have the Agawam versus West Springfield boys matchup after this, and tomorrow's we have a great slate of games coming up. As West Springfield moving the ball around, trying to find the open woman. A little bit of a head fake there by Kelsey Turner, who puts that one up, but that one goes off. And they're fighting for it, and that will be and West Springfield inbound. Or, excuse me, that will be Agawam's ball.
And a good look from Kelsey Turner there, just unable to convert. But once again, you see West Springfield getting loose, using their quickness, getting to the ground, forcing the jump ball, although they aren't able to gain the possession on the jump ball. They make it so that the next arrow goes in their favor. We've already seen 3 jump balls now.
As we're waiting on the inbound right now, and you see just immediate pressing by West Springfield. That's going to be something that Agawam's going to have to adjust to. Their press break is looking to be decent so far, but West Springfield's playing great defense, and I think that that's going to pose really well for them, especially with the size disadvantage, as Marley Montagna is going to go to the line for 2.
Great job by Montagna that time, breaking the press, getting through the pressure, blowing by Nicholson, getting to the hoop, drawing the contact, and now a chance to convert at the line.
As Montagna is looking to take the first one, and she goes off the back rim. Got a little early subs for Agawam, as that is Hannah Solitario coming in as well. Oh, excuse me, nope, that's the only sub. She subs out Mia Canavan, who is looking to be, I think that she's also going to be very pivotal for Agawam today. She's the woman down low. She's been all over the glass so far. They're going to look to utilize her in the pick and roll game.
Canavan got the start at the center today. You saw her score the first 2 points of the game and get involved, like you said, on the glass early on. And breaking the press is always key to have your center at midcourt ready to catch a pass and help you break it at any given moment to then outlet and get through the press. We've seen plenty of turnovers here early on forced through that press.
Yeah, you're right. And just to that point, I mean, I've talked a little bit about West Springfield's press, but Agawam's also doing the same thing, as we just saw turnover forced there, as West Springfield looks to get something going offensively right now. Moving the ball around really well as they find Jillian Keogh down low, who misses that one. But great ball movement there by West Springfield, finding the open woman. Fortunately, couldn't come up with that one. As you see, Isabella Laprice driving in, misses that one. And both teams having good ball movement so far, just finding the open places, finding the open spots in the defensive zones, and taking shots. I mean, I know not all of them have been going in so far, but still finding the open percentage shots, or the high percentage shots, that's going to be important for either of these teams coming away with the game. As that one is out of bounds and will be an Agawam inbound. He's got a little bit more subs here.
A couple good looks that time from Western Springfield, just unable to convert as they find themselves down 4 here in the first quarter. It hasn't been due to lack of shot quality. The shots have been there, and as you go down the stretch of a game, those shots will start to fall. Still getting into the rhythm of the game here in Mullen Center.
Yeah, there's a great outlet pass there by Montagna, but that will be a travel and a West Springfield inbound.
Once again, the West Springfield press forcing another turnover on Agawam, really pressuring them, forcing them to try and make plays down the court.
Yeah, and we'll see how that plays for them. So far, throughout the first quarter, it's been going pretty well, as West Springfield is, like you said earlier, they're putting up shots. They might not be falling, but as we progress through the game, we might see a little bit more of those to fall.
Yeah, when you play in an environment like the Mullen Center, there can be a bit of pressure to perform. You get a little bit nervous playing in an arena like this. I played basketball for about 10 years of my life, never once played in an arena quite this big. Not sure how I would handle those kind of lights given the opportunity. But, I mean, so far, we've got a pretty good basketball game on our hands. Yeah,
it's looking to be a nice defensive matchup in this game, which we will see how that plays out, see what team plays the better defense, and what team can break the other team's defense better.
Yeah, just a foul drawn that time against Agawam's number 10, Marley Montagna.
And we've seen Montagna a couple times throw outlet passes. And Andrew, I mean, we did just see one go out of bounds as she comes up with the steal right there. I'm seeing so far in this game, I know we highlighted Isabella Laprice, but I think Marley Montagna is someone to watch. I mean, she's been all over defensively, forcing a few turnovers, and ultimately also when she's getting those turnovers, throwing outlet passes, we see her tip the ball out of bounds, and that will be an Agawam inbound.
Yeah, she's forcing another turnover right there, just gets her hand in the passing lane, deflects off of a West Springfield player, and they gain another possession. Her defensive intensity in this game has been great early on for Agawam, excuse me.
Isabella Laprice inbound and gets the ball, looking to drive, but good defense there by Morgan Peabody, as that one is put up and in by Emma Lacrecy, excuse me. Great open look there by Lacrecy. Just puts that one in.
Just being able to knock down an open look just from right outside the three-point arc, as unable to be a three-pointer, but take a 6-point lead with 40 seconds left regardless.
Yeah, and that will be a travel and a Agawam inbound.
Yeah, you just see it there once again on the inbound, a nice pass leading to the open shot, just a foot in front of that three-point line, but she'll take it regardless.
Agawam looks offensively for something. Good pass down low, and that one is put up and in by Hannah Solitario. Great ball movement there by Agawam, and that's been the name of their game so far in the first quarter. I mean, they've been playing really good offensively. Like we've said, they've been shooting it. Hasn't necessarily everything gone in, but great job finding the open person, seeing high percentage shots that they're putting up, and you see right there that one goes in.
And yeah, just a great pass by Lacaris to Solitario, finding her in the paint for the bucket. That's 4 straight points scored or assisted by Lacaris off the bench.
Yeah, we will see how Lacaris plays off of the bench, giving someone like Mia Canavan a look, as that one is put up but missed by Dylan Labonte. As we see Agawam pass that over to Laprice, who puts that one up at the buzzer, but that one does not fall. And at the end of the first quarter, Agawam has a 12-4 lead, as we will be back for the start of the second quarter. And we are back for the start of the second quarter. Agawam currently holds a 12-4 lead. And Andrew, after that first quarter, what do you think both teams have to do in the second quarter to close out the first half?
Yeah, as that first quarter progressed, Agawam, they were turning the ball over early in that first quarter, but they started to figure out the Western Springfield press and started turning it into some quality looks underneath, some nice passes, creating some open shots. And as for Western Springfield, on the offensive side of the floor, it's been a lot of good looks like we mentioned earlier. Just have to be able to convert those shots if they want to get back into this game.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, if I'm Western Springfield's coach, I'm saying to my team, keep shooting. You know, like we said, they've been finding the open looks. They just haven't been able to get them to fall. And on the Agawam side, I'd say keep doing what you're doing. They've, you know, started down 4-2, but now have scored 10 unanswered, and it's 12-4 at the start of the second quarter. As we see that one put up but missed by Darby Poe. That will be an Agawam inbound down low.
And once again, just another good look that time for Western Springfield, unable to convert. The shots are there. As the game goes on, like I said again, those shots will start to fall. Players still trying to get warm and comfortable here in this arena.
Yeah, exactly. As we see that one drive it to the basket by Mia Canavan, but that one ultimately misses, and Western Springfield takes that one back up the court. Darby Poe with a great look down low, but unfortunately goes off of O'Brien's hands, and we will see Sophia Laprice check in for Emma Lacrisi with an Agawam inbound. As Laprice dribbles up the court, pass looks down low, but that one a turnover and a great Western Springfield outlet pass, and that one misses off the back glass for O'Brien. And I was saying last night during the Northampton Amherst game, defense turns into offense, and when you force turnovers, a lot of the times you have another player, one of your teammates, running down court, and we saw right there, Western Springfield forced a turnover. Great job by Darby Poe to look for Kylie O'Brien, who ultimately missed the layup, but they just have to keep doing that, as O'Brien missed that one as well. That will be a jump ball and Agawam's ball.
And although they aren't able to win the possession back with that one, Keo doing a good job getting on the ground, forcing the jump ball so that the next jump ball will be their possession.
Yep. And we see Agawam looks for an inbound right now. And Andrew, just like, what do you think the biggest takeaway that you can get from playing in a tournament like this is as a player?
You really get to learn about yourself. What kind of player do you want to be when you come out on the stage, something you want to rise to the occasion? I mean, not many of these high school games that they play are able to be streamed on YouTube with people watching them. So you've got all your loved ones at home watching the game. Are you able to perform in front of them here at the Mullen Center and at home? And, I mean, you just get to learn about yourself as a player. What kind of player are you going to be?
Great ball movement there, excuse me, but that one is traveled and turned over, and it will be a West Springfield ball. But, yeah, like what you were saying, you really get to learn about how you are as a player, as there's going to be a timeout, and we will take a break and be right back once the timeout is over. This Pioneer Valley Tip-Off, presented by Oakview Group live broadcast, is sponsored by the Valley Blue Sox. The Valley Blue Sox are a premier summer baseball team competing in the New England Collegiate Baseball League. With over 75 MLB draft picks, the Blue Sox have been one of the go-to spots for collegiate baseball players with eyes on the next level. Come out next summer to McKenzie Stadium in Holyoke, Massachusetts to catch the Blue Sox live. You see right there, great defensive pressure by Marley Montagna, and I feel like I've called her name a couple times when on defense.
She's been excellent on defense, really bringing the intensity to this Western Springfield third, and I think that's her third forced turnover in just the last few minutes here of the second quarter.
You're right, Andrew, and like you said, or like I was saying earlier, defense is going to be the keys to the game. I mean, defense wins championships is one of the oldest expressions you learn in sports, and there's a reason why Agawam is out to a 12-4 lead so far.
Yeah, they've held Western Springfield to just 4 points, and it hasn't been to any poor offense by Western Springfield's front. They've made the good passes, just the open looks just haven't been able to convert, and a few turnovers here and there have kept them to just 4 so far.
That one will be an Agawam inbound after that one was blocked down low by Sophia Laprise. We look to see an Agawam inbound, and Montagna dribbles up the court. And like what you were saying, there's the 12-4 deficit that West Springfield finds himself in isn't like a discredit to their offense, because like you were saying, they've been taking the open shots, they just haven't been getting them to fall. And as the game progresses, we'll see if they can get those to fall, because they're moving the ball really well right now. As right there, Amelia Casile is going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Casile, good job attacking, goes right into the heart of 3 defenders and draws the reaching foul. And now we have a baseline out of bounds.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see how West Springfield runs the rest of their offense. They've been running it through Kylie O'Brien. She's been looking as well as Darby Poe. So they have some scorers, or they have some players on their team that they're looking to, have run their offense. We'll look to see if they can get a sole leader or if they'll go more of the team approach, as that one is guarded really well down low by Mia Canavan on Amelia Casile, as that one is put up and in by Laprise. And like I was saying, defense turned into offense right there. That was great defense by Mia Canavan, and you saw Agawam really well in the transition and running down court, and LaPrice put that one up and in for the layup. As West Springfield looks to get their offense going, but that one will be a turnover and an Agawam ball. So that one will be an Agawam inbound right in front of us.
And Sophia LaPrice with yet another steal here in the last few minutes. Her second steal in the last minute, I believe. Third forced turnover. As you see here, just a nice block by Canavan as Casil trying to stick with it, but Agawam the other way, and a nice layup by LaPrice.
Montagna looks to pass that one over to LaPrice. Back to Montagna, over to Clewell. Over to LaPrice, who puts that one up, but off the side rim. As that one tipped off of Canavan and will be a West Springfield inbound. So West Springfield looks to inbound the ball.
Agawam showing pressure once again, a 2-3 zone press look.
And Andrew, you did say you played basketball for 10 years. This great tip there by LaPrice. But ultimately, West Springfield comes up with that. And like I was saying, you did play you said you mentioned you played basketball for 10 years. What would you say running a 2-3 trap half court press does for you as a team?
Well, it really sets the tempo for the game. I mean, usually in a 2-3 type of press, the second the ball crosses half court, the guard that you have up in the 2 front will start to trap with whoever you've got in the corner there to set a perfect trap, try and force a turnover, and we've seen Agawam force plenty of turnovers in this game. I'd like to see a little more intensity when the ball crosses half court from the back line to just push up and force that turnover as hard and be as aggressive as they can, really.
Yeah, Andrew, and great job there a little bit ago with Kylie O'Brien with a nice little shifty behind the back right after they crossed to half court. And plays like that are going to be, they extend the offensive drive as it's not forcing a turnover, it's trying to find the open look, and we'll see what West Springfield can do here. So O'Brien passes that over to Darby Poe, who gets that one tipped, but will be an West Springfield inbound. Excuse me.
Yeah, if West Springfield, they've got to start chipping into this lead. Down by 10, just 2:39 left in the first half. We talked about the good looks they've had. Now it's time to start maybe converting those good looks as they've gone this quarter entirely scoreless. Excuse me.
Yeah, and right there, I mean, you see Emily Poulin square up, ultimately passes that one. But you're looking, if you're West Springfield, if I'm the coach, I'm looking to say, put that one up as Amelia Kiso puts that one up and in off of the offensive rebound. But
Casil using her height that time. Great job on the offensive glass. Crashing once again. Plenty of offensive rebounds have come Casil's way in this game and able to convert that one.
Montagna put that one up, but that one is rebounded by Hannah Solitaria, and West Springfield dribbles the ball up court. Excuse me. That one's put up by Darby Poe. Amelia Casil with the rebound and ultimately comes to the line for 2. And like you just said, Andrew, she's using her height to get to the line, or using her height as a factor. And that's something that we mentioned at the Open, where we were saying West Springfield comes into this game with a little bit of a height disadvantage. But a player like Casil, who puts the first free throw in, she's making things happen offensively for West Springfield.
Yeah, I mean, it all starts on the glass. Offensive rebounding is a key factor in basketball, especially when you're an undersized team. You've got one girl on your team who matches up to the size of Agawam, and it's who you see at the line. Amelia Casil is doing a great job on the offensive glass, creating offense for West Springfield, looking to go on a little 4-0 run herself here to cut the lead down to 6. As
she converts the second of 2 free throws, and West Springfield cuts the lead down to 14-8. Agawam, nice little give and go there by Clewell and Montagna. That one is a call to travel on Mia Canavan, and that's going to be a West Springfield inbound. And we're seeing Agawam not necessarily getting comfortable, but I think towards the second half of this second quarter, they've been playing with a little bit less intensity. Or, on the other hand, it could just be West Springfield has upped their intensity a little bit, as we're seeing a little bit more of a closer finish to this first half.
Yeah, I was about to say West Springfield started to adjust to the pressure that time as Montagna came up with another steal. But aside from that one turnover, they've gotten a couple good looks here in the last few possessions, looking to capitalize even more.
As that one is put up but missed by Dylan Labonte, as it will be an Agawam inbound with just over a minute left in this first half. And yeah, like what you were saying, West Springfield does seem to have matched the intensity of the Agawam's defensive pressure, especially in the press, the full court press, excuse me. You see that one come up with by Casil on the glass. And to your point earlier, she's been doing really well on the glass. As she's boxing out, as right there, she just puts another one up and in off the glass, off of the missed three-pointer.
6-0 run from Amanda Casil, all on her own here, trying to will West Springfield back into this game through her work on the offensive rebounding.
Yeah, you're right. As that one is put up but missed by Agawam, and West Springfield comes up with that rebound as they look to close out this first half. Just over 20 seconds left in this first half, as it is a 14-10 lead by Agawam, as that's a great job by Marley Montagna, who jumped into that passing lane and tipped it out of bounds.
And now West Springfield has to reset here. 13 seconds on the clock here in the first half, ticking down.
So that one is put down low to Casil, but that one is stolen by Canavan. And Agawam looks to, as that's a great pass there by Montagna, as that's put up at the buzzer by Caitlin Clewall, but that one does not fall. And at the end of the first half, it is a Agawam lead, 14-10.
And you take a look at some of the highlights here from the first half as West Springfield down by 4. Nice kick around to the corner and into the paint for a nice layup that time by Agawam. As it was Agawam early on, they were down 4-2 and went on a 10-0 run from, or 12-0 run from there, excuse me. But it's been all Western Springfield there at the end of the second half, and specifically Amelia Casil went on a little 8-0 spurt herself, but a nice layup there by LaPriest to keep the momentum going. And then once again, like we said, Casil crashing the offensive glass, scoring in the paint.
Yeah, and as this first half comes to a close, we will step out and see you guys at the beginning of the second half. As we are back for the start of the second half, I'm Justin Schwartz alongside Andrew Samha as we look to see how this second half plays out, as Andrew's going to come over with some stats here.
Hey, take some look at the stats from the first half. West Springfield, as we said, a lot of good looks. Unable to convert those looks, just shooting 4 of 28 from the floor, to Agawam 6 of 27. But West Springfield winning the rebounding battle thanks to Casil there late in the second quarter.
Yes, that
they start us off with a 3.
You're right, as Casil finished the first half with 7 rebounds. She's been a great offensive force, or a great force, rebounding for them, as that one is put in by Darby Poe for a 3. As you see West Springfield jumping out of the gate in the second half with a lot of energy. They clearly, coaches went over something in the locker room at halftime, and they're executing their game plan really well right now. So that one is put up but missed by Kelsey Turner.
As they're able to win the possession back that time. They're on a little 9-0 run right now. They started things off up 4-2, and then Agawam went on a 12-0 run of themselves, and then now we see West Springfield climbing their way back into it. Just a 1-point game after this 9-0 run dating back to the second quarter.
Yeah, Andrew, you're right. And it's really a testament to how West Springfield has executed their game plan. I mean, they're looking for Amelia Casil down there. That one gets tipped, but Darby Poe's right there to put it in, and West Springfield takes a 1-point lead, up 15-14 right
good
now.
Jump shooting from Darby Poe to start off this second half. Hits a 3 to start us off, and a nice mid-range jumper that time to take the lead.
Yeah, as that one is put up but missed by Mia Canavan, as Marley Montagna puts up a 3, misses, gets the ball back, drives to the paint, passes down low to Canavan, who puts that one up. And that's a great little give and go right there by Marley Montagna, as Agawam, jumps back ahead 16-15. As West Springfield looks to set something up here offensively. As that is Kelsey Turner passing it down low to Casil, who misses that one. But West Springfield is able to get their own rebound, as that one is put up by Morgan Peabody, but missed, and Agawam takes it up as the great outlet pat over there by Marley Montagna, looking for Isabella Laprice, but that one is turned over as West Springfield takes it the other way. And you know, Andrew, at the start of the game, we did highlight Isabella Laprice as the player to watch for Agawam, finishing 3rd on the team with 10.5 points per game last season. But right now, I mean, I don't think she's really done much of anything. I'm looking for her to be more of a factor in the second half.
Yeah, it's been a struggle for her on the floor. Just 2 points so far on 1 of 5 shooting, and she's found herself in some foul trouble. It takes 5 fouls to foul out here in high school basketball. She had 3 fouls in that first half. She's got to make sure she plays a clean game the rest of the way, because Agawam's going to want her on the court for this 3rd and 4th quarter.
As Laprice takes that one up, pass over to Mia Canavan, who puts that one in, as Agawam extends their lead to 3 as they turn, Caitlin Clewell gets a turnover right there, forces a steal as she ripped it out of the hands of Darby Poe.
Peabody trying to draw the offensive foul, unsuccessful, called for the blocking foul, but early here in the second half, we're seeing good shot making from both sides. They went into the halftime in a 14-12 game and already sitting at 18-15.
As that one is an errant pass there by Mia Canavan and will be a West Springfield ball. And other than, you know, someone like Amelia Casil for West Springfield, I want to highlight Darby Poe as a player to watch for the second half. You know, she was shooting a decent amount in the first half, didn't get that much to fall, but towards the end of that first half and the start of the second, she's been getting more and more to fall, as that one is put up but misses. But Amelia Casil is right there with yet another rebound and a putback right there.
And I'm sure if post-game you ask Kelsey Turner about that one, she'll just tell you that was just a nice pass to Amelia Casil. But Casil comes up with it and gets the 2 points once again.
Exactly. So that would be an Agawam ball as Canavan heads to the bench for Emma Lacreci. And yeah, I mean, Kelsey Turner is definitely just going to say that one was just a pass, as that one was put up by Isabella Laprice, but that one is missed. It'll be a jump ball and a Agawam inbound down low. And both of these teams, Andrew, something I've noticed throughout the game is they've been doing a really good job executing their set inbound plays. They've been quick passing, as you see right down there, just great passing by Agawam. Unfortunately, that one didn't fall for Hannah Solitario, but still, quick ball movement, finding the open woman down low, and if they keep doing that, they're gonna get the looks to fall. Yet another one right there, put up by Amelia Casile off the rebound.
Casile just been a real weapon today inside. Feels like she's coming up with every offensive rebound and putting it back in.
Yeah, and I was just about to say, she is nearing, if not have already surpassed 10 rebounds. I mean, she finished the first half with 7, and I'm almost certain she's already gotten 3 so far in the second half. So great job on the rebounding glass by Casile for West Springfield. And honestly, a big factor in why they have a 1-point lead. So Agawam looks to set something up as that one is put over to Solitario, which doesn't fall, and West Springfield takes it the other way. As Peabody drives to the lane, that one is tipped off of Agawam and will be a West Springfield inbound down low.
And Kelsey Turner, who we highlighted as our player to watch for Western Springfield, coming in. Been a struggle for her as well so far in this game as she tries to figure it out. Good drive to the hoop that time. Just had it poked loose. Possession will stay with them.
Yeah, as there's a timeout on the court here, and we will be back once the play is back in session. As we welcome you back to this third quarter of play, this Pioneer Valley tip-off presented by Oakview Group live broadcast is sponsored by the Valley Blue Sox. The Valley Blue Sox are a premier summer baseball team competing in the New England Collegiate Baseball League. With over 75 MLB draft picks, the Blue Sox have been one of the go-to spots for collegiate baseball players with eyes on the next level. Come out next summer to Mackenzie Stadium in Holyoke, Massachusetts to catch the Blue Sox live. As Agawam dribbles that one up court, and that one will not fall for Sophia Laprice, but she will head to the line for 2.
And a good take that time, going coast to coast with it, grabbing Turner's miss on one end, sprinting all the way to the other end, drawing the foul, and gets a chance to convert at the free throw line.
As she looks to shoot her first of 2 free throws. That one misses. She looks to shoot the second one here. And for Sophia Laprice, she comes in, kind of hidden behind the shadows of her sister, Isabella Laprice, but as she misses the second one there. But playing with the sibling, I can attest, it's something that is a very unique experience, but something that a lot of the times is fun. And right there you see a nice give and go by the 2 Laprice sisters. And that's something you get that's unique to playing with your sibling. You sort of just have an unspoken knowledge of what they're going to do, and they just tried running a give and go right there. Didn't fall for Agawam, but still a great try there by the Laprice sisters.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of playing 1 year with my brother in high school. He was 3 years older than me, so when I was a freshman, he was a senior. And we were able to win a championship together, actually. Pretty awesome experience playing with him.
Yeah, that's awesome. As I was, growing up, I have a twin brother playing with my twin brother, being on his team. It's definitely fun playing with your sibling, and I'm sure the Laprice sisters can attest to that. As it will be an Agawam inbound. A little bit of a mishap by the refs. Caitlin Clewell dribbles that one up the court. Agawam looking to get something going. Pass it down low to Caravan. Passes that one out to Clewell, who misses the 3, and West Springfield takes it the other way. As Kelsey Turner dribbles that one up court. Turner looking for the open teammate. As that one is passed over to Kylie O'Brien, who puts that one up and in. and the foul. Great shot there by O'Brien, and we'll go to the line to see if she can convert the three-point play.
Just a nice pass by Kelsey Turner finding O'Brien. O'Brien shooting that one to the heavens. It falls for an and one.
Yeah, and I mentioned in the first half that O'Brien has not been afraid to shoot. You know, in the first half she wasn't really getting that much to fall, but towards the end of the first half and now in the second half, as she misses that free throw, she's been taking more high percentage shots, and you see right there that one fell. It's a great pass over there from Cleveland to Laprice, passes that one back out. Agawam moving the ball around really well, down low to Caravan, which misses. And West Springfield comes out with the rebound. That is Darby Poe dribbling that one up the court.
It's been really good ball movement by Agawam here in the third quarter. Just shots not going down like they were in the second quarter.
So that one will be a jump ball and West Springfield inbound right in front of the scorer's table, as West Springfield looks to hold this three-point lead that they have. And we'll see what each team does. That's a great shot right there by Darby Poe. Went off the glass and in and out as Agawam comes up with the rebound. And Laprice dribbles that one by center court. Great pass over there to her sister. It's that one down low to Canavan, who gets fouled and will shoot two at the line.
Canavan, someone who is a factor very early in this game. Haven't said her name much since that first quarter. Getting active here, draws the foul. Go to the free throw line with a chance to cut this down to a one-point game.
Yeah, and Andrew, as a bigger person or someone who is playing up forward or center position, getting to the line is something that's just a rite of passage. You know, you're down low, setting screens, fighting for rebounds all the time. And so it's important for these teams, when they do get to the line, to convert their free throws, as Canavan looks to shoot her second, and she goes 2 for 2 at the line right there. And you see, we saw for West Springfield, you know, Canavan went, or excuse me, Casile went to the line a couple times throughout the first half and converted her free throws. As that one falls for Emma Nicholson, and West Springfield extends their lead.
And Emma Nicholson came off the bench, gave some quality minutes to West Springfield, had some good looks, was unable to convert in the first half, but here converts the wide open three from the corner.
And West Springfield really doing a great job with, you know, we talked about the size disparities, we talked about, you know, being a younger team, but they've been looking really well so far, especially through the second half. As that one will be a West Springfield inbound.
And that's a foul right there that'll drive you crazy as a coach when the other team's in the bonus and you foul just about 90 feet away from the basket to give Agawam a free chance at the free throw line.
Yeah, and, you know, when you're in the bonus, especially this early into the second half, it isn't necessarily the best position you want to be in, because now, you know, you have to be playing a little bit more timid defensively, as that one falls for Sophia Laprice. But like I was saying, you know, when you're in the bonus, you have to play more conservatively on defense. And West Springfield, for as good as they've been playing so far on defense, they are more of an aggressive team, as Sophia Laprice hits both free throws and cuts the lead down, or cuts the deficit down to 2. Turner takes a big fall there. She seems to be fine, and will be an Agawam foul and a West Springfield inbound.
Yeah, it's one of those falls that just never feels too nice on the knees. Knees went straight down into the hardwood. Bounced right back up. She'll probably feel that one tomorrow with a little bit of bruising, but for now she's all right.
That is Turner dribbling the ball right now. Looks for Poe in the corner. Down low. Back to Poe. Puts that one up and gets that one to fall. Great shot there by Darby Poe. Converts the 3 as West Springfield jumps back out to a 4-point lead over Agawam.
Darby Poe's really taken over here in this third quarter. The team's got 16 points in the third quarter, Western Springfield. She's got 8 of them with 2 3-pointers.
That a 3-pointer does not fall for Sophia Laprice, but a great job by Caitlin Cleveland with the rebound and the layup put back, and it is back to a 2-point deficit for Agawam, as that one was almost stolen by Carlina Calabrese, but that one was taken back by West Springfield as they look to set up offensively here. As that one taken by Turner, out to Poe. Poe puts that one up. That one does not fall, and Sophia Laprice for the rebound.
You like to see the confidence from Poe, although the miss. A ton of confidence jogging back on defense. Thought she had that one. Like to see her keep shooting because she's been on fire here in this
Exactly.
quarter.
Aaron pass there by Agawam as Emma Nicholson comes up with the steal. As that will be an Agawam inbound down low. And we see Amelia Casil come back into this game at the end of the third quarter. See how she can contribute offensively. She's already been doing a great job on the rebounding glass. As they look to give that one to her, but Agawam all over that one. But that one goes off an Agawam player and will be a West Springfield inbound.
And right there that time, they look to get the height of Casil in the paint. The pass just not lofted enough and able for Agawam to get their hands on it.
Layup there by Kelsey Turner, who fights for her own rebound, but that one is taken away by Montagna for Agawam, who looks to close out this third quarter with that one being put up but missed by Mia Canavan. But she gets her own rebound, puts that one up, and gets fouled, and will go to the line for two. Looking to cut this lead down or cut this lead out and tie the game here if she can convert both of her free throws as the third quarter comes to a close here. Canavan looks to shoot her first, which falls. And it is 26-25 right now with West Springfield leading by one. But we'll see what happens here as Canavan hits the second one, and it is a tie game as this third quarter comes to a close. We'll see if West Springfield can get another shot off. They don't, and that is the end of the third quarter with a tie score of 26-26. And we will be right back at the start of the fourth. As we are back, welcoming you to the start of the fourth quarter. Tie game right now, 26-26. As Andrew, what are you looking for from both of these teams in order to see who comes away victorious after this the fourth quarter?
Well, whatever Western Springfield was doing in that third quarter was working for them. The shots started falling. They started to get adjusted to the play of Agawam and the play of this court on the Mullins Center as pick up a hard foul that time on Peabody. They scored 16 points in that third quarter after scoring just 10 in the first half. So just continue to get the ball inside to Casil and make the shots from outside. And as for Agawam, continue to work inside. It's been Canavan in the paint creating a lot of opportunities for them. And just stay in this game. Don't let it come too easy to Casil in the paint on the offensive glass.
Yeah, as Agawam looks right there from Sophia to her sister Isabella, who misses that three-pointer as West Springfield takes the ball. A little bit of miscommunication, but no harm. Kylie O'Brien passing that one out over to Jillian Keogh, who passes that one back to O'Brien, who looks for Casil down low. That one is taken away by Sophia Laprice, and it will be Agawam's ball. as Marley Montagno with a great down court pass down there to Isabella Laprice. That one is Sophia Laprice who puts that one up, but that one won't fall as Amelia Casil comes up with yet another rebound with an immediate foul. And that will be a West Springfield inbound. So West Springfield inbounds the ball. Morgan Peabody puts that one in to Amelia Poulin. Pass that one over to Jillian Keogh. Goes back to Morgan Peabody. Peabody over to O'Brien. O'Brien over, and that one is put up, but misses by Peabody. And Sophia Laprice comes with the rebound, but, Kylie O'Brien with a great steal there. That one doesn't fall on her layup attempt, but West Springfield, so far throughout this whole game, they've been really, really well with their defense and, going for steals and, doing the little things that matter, especially in a defensive matchup like this.
And despite being undersized to Agawam, they're just losing the rebound battle by 1 rebound, but they've got more offensive rebounds than Agawam does. 10 offensive rebounds to Agawam's 9. A lot of it in large part to Casil, but O'Brien doing a good job that time getting the steal on the rebound.
Yeah, and speaking of Casil, she currently is at a double-double. She has 10 points and 12 rebounds for West Springfield. So, at the top of the broadcast, we mentioned a player like Kelsey Turner for West Springfield, but it's been all Amelia Casil right there, as that one goes in for a 3-pointer by Isabella Laprice. But kudos to Amelia Casil, double-double at the Mullen Center in a tournament like this. That's no easy task, especially against a team like Agawam. As you see right there, a great pass down low, and that one is put up, but misses from Sophia Laprice. But another offensive rebound for Agawam as they get to reset and see if they can get anything going here.
It's been the battle of the centers today. Mia Canavan that time with a great block on the other end to create this possession, and a nice move that time for the points.
Yeah, great fake pass there by Mia Canavan, catching Casil off of her toes for a second, and puts that one in for a turnaround layup as Agawam regains the lead as it's 31-26 going into the timeout, and we will be back once play resumes. As we are back with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left, Andrew's going to talk about this.
Take a look at Mia Canavan here. The beautiful fake and a nice move to her right for the layup. Mia Canavan has stolen the show for Agawam today. She's up to 14 points and 18 rebounds to go with a handful of blocks. 4 for 4 from the foul line. Her and Amelia Casil have really had a true battle at the center position today, as Casil's got 10 points and 12 boards to combat her.
Yeah, and it's been all centers for this in this matchup. As you mentioned, Canavan with 8 rebounds to Casil's 12. So both of these girls are doing a great job, getting the second chance rebounds and defensive rebounds, and ultimately creating scoring opportunities for each of these teams. As West Springfield with a great pass right there to Kelsey Turner for a nice layup, as it is a 31-28 Agawam lead right now with just over 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
It was a nice job by Turner squeezing through 3 defenders that time, and a nice backdoor pass for the layup by Turner.
Great move there by Canavan, doesn't get that one to fall. But, we're seeing this Agawam offense. We thought that it would run through Isabella Laprice coming into this game, but it's been all Mia Canavan here as they try and get the ball down low to her and see what she can do. And for West Springfield, they're trying to get the ball down there to Casil. Doesn't fall, but, we're seeing these centers go at it in this game as that one is put in by Laprice off of a great feed there by Caitlin Claval.
And Casil's been at her best in this game when she's been crashing the glass and able to go back up with it, as the last thing you want to do is give her a bounce pass and let all the other defenders get their hands in there and poke it away from her, as you just saw last time.
Yeah, and Agawam is up to a 33-28 lead right now and looking to add to that as they pass down low to Canavan, who gets fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Canavan just once again being the enforcer that time, as Casil was there for the defense, but Kelsey Turner getting called for the foul.
Yeah, Andrew, and it's been just Agawam's offense running through Canavan, getting her to the line, finding her open down in the post. For as good as Casil's been, she hasn't been in this entire game. She's been, on the bench for a little bit of the time. And when you have a player of her size sitting down for a little bit, Agawam is taking advantage of those opportunities as Canavan hits both free throws and extends the lead 35-28.
Canavan staying perfect from the line, 6 of 6 today. And as a team, they're 9 of 11 from the free throw line. Agawam doing a good job converting the 3 points.
Yeah, and that right there is a 3-point made by Emma Nicholson from the corner again. I feel like we saw the exact same thing in the third quarter. There's a great steal there by Kelsey Turner, who puts that layup, but that one goes off the rim. But that one is Marley Montagna called for the foul, and Turner goes to the line to shoot 2.
And Kelsey Turner taking all of Montagna's cookies that time out of the cookie jar, sprinting the other way in transition, gets fouled on the way up.
Yeah, and even though she did miss the layup, she does get a chance to make up for that right now with these upcoming free throws as she hits the first one and cuts the deficit down to 4. And with just over 4 minutes left in this game, we're looking to see a real nail-biter here. I mean, it's been a close game other than the first quarter as Turner misses the second, but West Springfield comes up with the rebound as they get a chance to reset. But this game looks to be coming to be a very close one, as great moves there by Kelsey Turner finding Casil down low, who misses the layup, and it will be a Agawam inbound.
And Turner that time just picking up one of those fouls that we talked about, just a frustration foul there as Casil was unable to convert the layup on her pass and commits the foul 90 feet away from the hoop.
Yeah, and you did mention that earlier. These teams do call a timeout, and we will be back once play resumes. As we welcome you back to the fourth quarter of this close matchup, Agawam out to a 35-31 lead over West Springfield right now. As inside 4 minutes remaining in the game, we're looking to see both of these teams pick up the intensity a little bit.
West Springfield is going to have to do it without fouling. They're going to have to get some defensive stops, keep hands off of Agawam players. As
that three is missed by Caitlin Claval, but she shoots another one which also does not fall. An errant pass there by Emma Nicholson. A little collision there, but Agawam comes up with the ball. as a great move there by Emma Lacrece finds Sophia Laprise, as that one does not fall for Caitlin Claval, who picks up the reach-in foul for Agawam, and it will be an inbound for West Springfield right in front of us.
Directly in front of us is Cleveland trying to put an end to that Turner fast break. Does so, and no free throws awarded, not in the bonus yet, so some might call it a smart foul that time from Cleveland.
Exactly, Andrew. As we see Kelsey Turner passing the ball around, that one is over to Darby Poe, who misses the three in the corner, but West Springfield passes it right back to her, and she hits the three and cuts the deficit down to one. Darby Poe with another three-pointer made. I believe that's her third or fourth of the matchup so far.
Darby Poe lighting it up from three in this one. 3 threes all coming in the second half here. She's up to 11 points, getting herself into double figures and willing Western Springfield into a 1-point game.
There's a nice little give and go there. And one converted by Emma Lacrece with Sophia Laprise. Just great ball movement there by Agawam.
The ball movement, just like you said, has been incredible all game long for Agawam, but especially showing in the second half here. A lot of quick passes leading to the Lacrece and one. And now a chance to get those 3 points right back. As
Lacrece looks to shoot this free throw. Just under 2.5 minutes left in this game as she misses that one. Another rebound by Casil, and this is a 3-point game right now. And we'll see if West Springfield looks to cut this deficit down with the 3-ball or by ball movement, but that one off the fingertips of Dylan Labonte, and it will be an Agawam inbound.
And Labonte just unable to hang on to that one, just a costly turnover that time. Down by 3, just over 2 minutes left. You're going to need every possession you can.
Yeah, and to that point, great move there down low by Canavan, but great defense by West Springfield to to make sure that Agawam does not convert. West Springfield looks to pass the ball around as that one does not fall for Dylan Labonte, but put up and in. And it is a 1-point deficit. That one going to Amelia Casil yet again. Down low to Canavan with a great move and puts that one in. So, as we are inside a minute and 45 seconds left of the game, see right there on the replay.
Take a look at this replay here. Canavan just going right through Casil and right around the outstretched arms for the steal, and a nice finish that
Exactly. Time. Great power move there. And like I was just alluding to, the remainder of this game seems to be a Mia Canavan versus Amelia Casil battle, as we'll see who can come out victorious. As West Springfield shoots the first free throw, as that one takes a lucky fall for Kelsey Turner, as Agawam is in the bonus right now. As Kylie O'Brien checks back in, we'll look to see if she can get any shots made, as she started to heat up a little bit, as well as Darby Poe. As Turner hits the second free throw, and again, it's a 1-point game. Great pass there by Marley Montagna to Isabel Laprise, who finds Mia Canavan, who puts that one in. And like I was saying earlier, it's looking to be a Canavan versus Casil battle. So that one's great deflection there by Canavan. That one is missed by Darby Poe. It will be a foul on West Springfield and 2 free throws, as West Springfield is in the bonus. Both teams are in the bonus, actually.
And Darby Poe just trying to free herself up in that possession, and Western Springfield really was looking for the open shot. The look was there, kind of contested, rims out, a little unfortunate at that time, and now Western Springfield just has to hope Canavan misses these free throws.
She makes the first one with a little bit of a kiss to the crowd, trying to distract her. Canavan shoots the second one here, which does not go. But that one is off of the foot of Emma Nicholson and will be an Agawam inbound.
And That's Canavan's first missed free throw of the game. She's now 8 for 9 from the free throw line. Just great free throw shooting so far in this game from the center. Not something you see often from centers, is the ability to shoot the free throw, but Canavan showing a display today.
Yeah, and as we approach the final minute of this game, there's a close 4-point game with Agawam being up right now, and they have the ball. Not looking to do too much here, looking to draw a foul, which they did, as Kelsey Turner getting caught with the steal, be a reach-in foul, and Marley Montagna goes to the line to shoot 2.
And with 35-second shot clocks, not really much choice but to foul that time, down by 2 possessions. Can't afford to let them get a shot up at the end of the clock, got to foul first.
As Montagna looks to shoot the first one here, which does go in, extending the lead to 5 for Agawam. As she dribbles, does her pre-free throw routine, puts that one up and in. And it's a 6-point game with under a minute left. We'll see how this one plays out for West Springfield, looking to get that ball down to Casil, who gets away with a little bit of a travel there, but puts that one in as West Springfield calls a quick timeout. And it is a 4-point game with just over 42 seconds left. And we will be back after this. As we welcome you back to the broadcast here, just over 42 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Agawam up to a 44-40 lead right now, and we will see what they can do with this inbound. West Springfield with a full court press here. We'll see what Agawam can do to break it, as Kelsey Turner playing close defense on Marley Montagna, picking up the switch. As that one's down low to Mia Canavan, who puts that one up and in, and extending the lead back to 6. And West Springfield turns that ball over as they had left with no choice but to foul. Just over 24 seconds left.
An incredible press break by Agawam that time, finding Canavan in the paint for the bucket. Normally you would see a team slow down and try and hold the ball. Agawam doing the opposite, being the aggressor, putting themselves up by 6 and then forcing the turnover.
As we see Sophia Laprise putting that one up, but that one is off the front iron and does not fall. So 6-point game, just over 24 seconds left. What do you think West Springfield has to do if they want to come out victorious?
They're going to have to go quick here. No matter what happens, it's a result of a make. They're down by 7, down by 3 possessions. Might have to have a 3 here.
Exactly, as they look to Darby Poe, but that one does not fall, and Agawam comes with the rebound as they look to slow things down. That one is off of West Springfield, but will be an Agawam inbound with just over 7 seconds left in this game.
And with this one just about over, just a spectacular performance by Agawam here in the fourth quarter to really pull away and get the victory.
Exactly, Andrew. And just over 4 seconds left. A 47-40 lead for Agawam as they're just going to hold the ball here. As Kelsey Turner fouls. Agawam going to the line, as that will be Marley Montagna looking to shoot 2 here with 1 second left in the game.
That was great form tackling. You can't teach it any better than that one right there. Wrap around the waist, pull them down. Just how I would teach it.
Exactly. So we'll see Montagna with the free throws here. She makes the first one. And We will see what happens with this free throw here as Agawam with a great victory here. As Montalga makes the second one. Quick inbound, but that one goes right to Agawam. Oh, no. I don't think she went out of bounds.
Yeah, she just grabbed the make and threw it up from 80 feet away. But you gotta make the inbound. 1 second left.
As that one misses, and Agawam victorious 49-40 in this great matchup here, kicking off the Saturday games at this Pioneer Valley tip-off.
Yeah, and the final score, even though it's a 9-point game, doesn't really tell the full story of this game. It was a great effort by Western Springfield in this one to try and cut into the deficit late. They were unable to. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this one. Beautiful jump shot there from LaPrice, as it was really a back-and-forth game the whole way through. A lot of work in the paint by Mia Canavan, and on the offensive side of the floor for Western Springfield, it was Amelia Casil, as you see here, working in the post on Canavan, unable to convert. And it was really a story of the transition battle. A lot of turnovers, and Agawam just able to beat them down the floor in transition, getting a lot of points that way. But the shot making was there for Western Springfield in the second half. Just unable to pull through the great effort of the player of the game, Mia Canavan.
And that wraps up the first game. We will have the second game, the Agawam boys versus West Springfield boys. As like Andrew said, Mia Canavan winning the player of the game with a dominant performance here tonight. As I'm Justin Schwartz alongside Andrew Samha signing off after that game. Again, Agawam coming away victorious with a 49-40 win over West Springfield.
Game 4 of the Pioneer Valley tip-off and our final game of this brisk Saturday night is set to be underway momentarily live from Jack Lehman Court at the Mullins Center between Agawam and West Springfield. I'm Andrew Smaha. Join alongside me my partner Jonathan Mergida, and we are almost set to tip off here live in Amherst. But before we get into this matchup, Jonathan, who can we look out for from both sides tonight to bring it at?
From West Springfield, looking to start, it's Jadiel Gonzalez. Last season for him, he was dominant, led the team in points, and he's going to be a star tonight. I'm going to look to see how he moves the ball tonight, how they feed him the ball from behind the arc, and his three-point shooting. And from Agawam, I'm looking at Elijah Maldonado. He was a star last season in his sophomore year, now a senior. He was a junior last year. And let's see how he leads the team, as Agawam won last season 56-46 when these two teams last met.
We are underway here. Agawam winning the opening tip. Their starting five for today, like we just mentioned, our player to watch, Elijah Maldonado, along with Malai Tomac, Gavin Cruz, Caden Roeder, and Brody Sheehan. And as for West Springfield, it'll be Jadiel Gonzalez, Enrique Alicia, Brady Paquette, Matt Phillips, and Brian Sutter. As West Springfield tries to get a set with a three-pointer to start things off. And Agawam's going quickly the other way. Quick layup, no good that time from Maldonado. And possession will stay with Agawam.
And Maldonado, really strong move to the basket. Didn't get it to execute, but I'm looking forward to seeing that all 4 quarters, I believe, tonight.
Agawam will inbound from their baseline. Coming into Maldonado. Maldonado slashing to the hoop, layup, no good. Rebounded by West Springfield. Sutter coming the other way. Almost an over and back violation, but ball gets there to Alicia. Alicia moving to his right, swings it back around. Top of the key is Gonzalez. Gonzalez spinning to his right. Nice jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Tomac.
Both teams looking for a little opportunity right now, looking to get a shot off as the three-point is there. No good. And an offensive rebound.
A shot no good by Sheehan that time, but ball comes back around. Maldonado kicks it out to Cruz. Gavin Cruz for 3. Air balls and an over-the-back foul called on Malai Tomac, and West Springfield will gain possession.
Now, as both teams looking to break the ice, get their first basket, are you going for the 3, or are you just going to put 2 on the board, Samaha?
First basket, you got to set the tempo with some layups and then work in the three-point shooting early. A little bit later on in the game is how I would go about it. How about you?
I like a hot start. If you get a three-pointer opportunity, go for it. If you have that chance, don't turn it down.
Well, ball goes out of bounds. West Springfield will inbound from Agawam's baseline. Looking for our first points here, about a minute and a half in. Ball comes into the corner. Gonzalez, quick trigger. No good on the 3. Long rebound. Trying to save it that time was Sheehan. But West Springfield will keep possession. Here in these high school games, here at the Pioneer Valley Tip-Off, playing 8-minute quarters, 35-second shot clock.
And that was something we talked about yesterday, is the implementation of that shot clock when you get into the high school level and how it could change the game of basketball in terms of ball movement and possession as well. It means a lot. So 35 seconds isn't a lot of time, and it drops a lot more when you go professional.
And yeah, these kids, a lot of these kids, they play AAU basketball. They play in different leagues coming